welcome to this week's Patreon. How are we?
Behind the track.
Behind
that was last week.
No,
that was
behind the song.
Behind the song.
Behind the song.
Behind the band.
Behind
the band.
This is the video behind the screen.
Actually, behind the band.
Behind the
Has
stage.
anyone noticed?
Ah, look. Again.
We got a head fall. Yeah.
Yeah. Gilbert the Ghost.
We were just
Gilbert's
doing
back.
our Halloween
Gilbert's back.
decorating, you know.
Gilbert's back.
We're taking it up in the UK, decorating for Halloween, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Am I tall enough to do this?
Go on, Steve. I'm not.
I'm the tallest
I
in
have
the
to
band.
climb. I have to climb.
Go
on
on,
the-
Big Steve.
There we go.
Big Steve sorted it.
His tongues fell out, Stevo.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
So,
go. There you
We've
go.
come in tonight and it's fell off again.
What fell off?
The head.
The head.
The head. But down the back this time, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
No speakers turned. No.
it?
No,
speakers.
no.
Weird though, isn't it?
It is weird.
We'll leave a camera in here and try and find out what it is.
Yeah.
It's coming up to Halloween soon, isn't it? You know.
Could be that. Ghosts. Gilbert's back.
Yep. But
Yeah.
we're not going to make our
Have you done
Halloween
any?
song.
Have you done any like ghost tours or Halloween? Like any paranormal?
I don't believe in this,
I have.
Taylor. You should know this by now.
I have. About 5-6 years ago, Sefton Paranormal is a Facebook group that does paranormal investigations, real ones.
All right.
As in, it's
What
not
did he do?
paranormal.
So, Sefton Paranormal does paranormal.
Paranormal. And they're
You sure?
paranormal.
It's
and they're
not in the name.
paranormal. Sefton Paranormal and they're paranormal.
And are they based in Sefton by any chance?
SPP.
There you go.
The SPP. The SPPI. No, so basically I like all the ghosty stuff. So I like, follow some YouTube channels and Facebook groups. Anyway, I saw this Facebook group called Sefton Paranormal, and they said they were going to be doing their next ghost investigation in, what's it called? What's the thing called when you do all the special handshakes because you're in the Masons, the Freemasons.
Yeah.
Freemasons. It's the Freemasons' old headquarters
Oh wow.
on Hope Street,
Yeah.
opposite the Everyone.
Mm.
So I messaged him and said, can I? Yeah, I messaged him and said, can I come along in that? And then he said, we've got a few people coming along. Come down at 11 o'clock at night.
Can I
someone to
can I come along,
Yeah.
please? I don't like people. I don't want to meet anyone. Can I come down and meet the ghosts?
I'll meet the ghosts. Yeah. So anyway, I arranged this thing and I go down. It was like in the winter sort of time, getting colder, dark. Met them at 11 o'clock at night, and we went in and we were given all access to this old building, like all the top floors, because it's still got function rooms in it now.
Yeah.
But upstairs, the top, it's a big ass building, a big old building, and all the rooms are mental. Literally, you go in this room, big long room, and on the floor is this checkerboard pattern, like a chessboard, but that goes down into a point. And then the thing at the front is a big massive circle with a star in it, and then an altar beyond that. And down each side were what looked like thrones, all like thrones right down each side. Anyway, we go around all this building, right through the night. We went until about 4 o'clock in the morning, and we did one room. We went in and they've got these little things that light up if they get electromagnetic thing.
Oh.
So we're sitting at the table and we're talking in the pitch black, and right down the table we've got about 6 on each side of these little things.
Don't tell me. You're little.
They started lighting up. But after about, what was weird was, we're all putting our hands over them to see if it does anything. And you put your phone next to it, nothing. And then it was 20 minutes, we were all in there, and basically the people who run it are going, if there's any spirits here, if there's anyone here, come over to us. We've got lights on the table, come near the lights, make yourself known, the lights will come on, blah, blah, blah. And we sat there like nothing. We all started sort of chatting nonsense and laughing. And then suddenly one end of the table, one of the lights came on. And then it went boop, 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 like 6, one after the next. And then down the other side. And for about a minute, they were just coming on and off. Obviously the batteries were going.
Fucking, there's the fella underneath the table going just fucking hit that under there. Boom, 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 boom.
Getting it now, yeah.
I did a ghost tour years ago. It was
Ghost of you, me.
Yeah, the Ghost of You and Me tour. It was like similar thing. I think it was Sefton Park.
Meet the ghost.
Meet at
How
the,
much do we have to pay for this, boys?
Come on. It was meet at the gates of Sefton Park, which is a big park in Liverpool, and it was like the Palm House to go take you around the Palm House.
Just got made in there.
Yeah, I've done I've played weddings in there.
Yeah, nice venue.
I'm not lying. My phone was going absolutely crazy. I used to have my phone always next to me at the gig, so see how long's left on the set. and my phone was going nuts. It was staticky.
Steve,
Flicking
your
in the
phone
flashes.
was probably 12 years old at the time, mate.
It was a Nokia.
Nothing's unusual.
But no, honestly, it was weird. I was saying,
Spot the skeptic in the band.
I was saying
Oh,
to
yeah.
the people in the band, saying,
Spot the realist.
What's your phone? You having problems with your phone? And look, everyone had problems with the phone because it's haunted the Palm House apparently. But what was mad was when we, like, all these people who turned up for this ghost tour. There was probably like 20 people, and they said meet at the gates on the main road. So we're all there, stood at the gates waiting for this tour guide to turn up, and everyone's chatting, and this woman's just stood there on a phone, and she just steps back and gets fucking hit by a car. And I'm going, mate, she got hit, this little old lady, she just got hit by a car, went bouncing down the road, and I was going, is this part of the tour? You're going to make a ghost live?
Come back, give us half an hour.
But I felt so, like, everyone ran over. My father-in-law was there. He's a medic, so he helped her, and she was, the poor lady was so embarrassed. She honestly, this car had whacked her, and she'd gone right onto on the bonnet, into the windscreen, and then flown off into the road. And she just got up, like, you know, when you when the shock kicks in, you're like, I'm fine, I'll be okay, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
And we're like, you've just been hit by a car. It's you know, but it was weird. I was like, they're gonna make a ghost live in front of us, and one gets hit by a car. But it was weird. But the house I grew up in as a kid, my older brother, he used to see an old lady at the bottom of the stairs, and it was meant to be haunted. Our house, a little boy died in a fire in the house before we bought it and moved there. So yeah, it was a bit
Spooky.
I never saw anything, and then the house I moved into with Mark and Christian, that was a big old house in Morton Park. It was meant to be that was meant to be haunted as well. So someone was saying, who was it? I think it was my mum. When we moved there, she said she was like in the kitchen, just like doing the dishes, and she looked in out the window, but in the reflection of the window behind her, she saw two men in like old suits, like just stood there. And when she turned around, there was no one there.
Debt collectors then.
Debt collectors, yeah.
So
I
had the same. I've told this story on the call, but I've never told it. I don't think I've told it on the video. But when I lived,
You haven't dated the ghost, obviously.
I haven't dated the ghost.
Well,
Not gonna make it into the book. Yeah. I mean, I've dated people who didn't turn up. It's the same thing. I've been ghosted.
put the willies on that.
He's dated a few horror stories.
And I've been ghosted a few times.
A few monsters.
Yeah. Hey, no monsters. I've got a certain bar.
God.
No, so I think I told this on one of the calls, but yeah, I shared and I've just ignored him.
Put the willies over.
I got she ghosted me, it was good. Yeah, I shared this flat with my mate, and I come home from work one night, and he'd gone to stay with his girlfriend in Wales. And there's a nice apartment. It was the summer. We were on the top floor, overlooking the Mersey. Had this nice balcony and everything. And I come home from work this night, and I was like, it was 7:30. The sun was cracking the flags, and I thought, I've got the flat to myself. I'm going to put some music on, and I'm going to watch a film, and I'm going to have a beer or something. Jump in the shower. Come out the shower, walking down the corridor to my bedroom. There's music coming out my bedroom. I'm in a boss mood, bam, bam, bam. And I walk into my bedroom, and I swear, like, on my life, there's the window, and to the left of the window in my bedroom, there's a bloke standing there. And when I say a bloke, in old clothes, right? So a black hat, a big black long leather coat, black boots, like 6 foot plus, just standing next to the window. And in the second that I saw him, I absolutely shit myself. I mean, I've got a fucking towel, nothing else. Absolutely shit myself. I just walked in and I went, and in the instant I did that, not there. Like in the absolute jumping me out of my skin, there was nothing there. And the first instinct I had, honest to God, the first instinct,
It goes to X's master.
the first instinct I had wasn't, there's a ghost. The first instinct I had was, I'm being burgled. Someone's got in the flat. That's what it was like. It wasn't like, you know, you walk in your room and it's just a fella standing there.
Yeah.
It was like, who's this? But then it was gone, completely gone. And I, oh my God, what the hell? And I like
flash him.
yeah. There we go.
You put the willies up in as well.
I did, but honestly, like,
Ghoulies.
that night I couldn't sleep. I was like, oh my god, what was that? Ended up speaking to my mum on the phone, and she's going, oh, you know, could be all sorts, like a spirit or all this kind of thing. Anyway, eventually sort of kind of forget about it. And then about, I don't know,
How old were you at this point?
So 35.
I like the way you
40.
phoned your mum first.
Yeah.
Hey mum,
My mum knows
does
about
he
this
ghost
stuff.
in me house?
Hey, my mum knows about all this stuff. She's like, we'll come round and we'll sort the house out. Don't you worry. We'll light some sage or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, about a year later, completely forgot about it, or like, you know, I hadn't spoken to anyone about it. And I'm talking to my sister, completely unrelated, and she'd just been to get a haircut. And she starts telling me that the hairdresser, she goes, oh, my hairdresser used to live in those flats you used to live in. And I went, oh, which ones? The apartments? And I went, oh, yeah. And she went, she had to leave. And I went, why? She went, it's haunted. And I went, before you say anything else, I'm going to say this. A tall man, all in black with a black hat on. And she goes, oh, how do you know that? And I went, okay, I'm not going to say anything else. Tell me the story. So she tells me of this girl who lived in the apartment below. She said it was the ones on the front, but it was the next one below. So I was on the top. And she went, and she moved in there with her baby, and she had a little dog. And she said, and while she was living there, the dog used to go nuts. She'd be sitting watching the telly, and the dog would run into like the hallway and start barking at nothing. And she said, and she always got this creepy feeling when she was sitting watching the telly that there was someone behind her watching her. She said, anyway, this night she was going out. The baby was saying,
coming down
I'd gone by this point. She said, this night she had the baby was staying at her mum's, so she was going on a night out. She said that she's getting ready. She said she's in the bathroom. The next thing is she's like, shut the door off the bathroom, opens the door, comes in, and she's washing her face in the mirror, and she looks in the mirror, and behind her, down the corridor, through the mirror, is this guy, all in black hat on, just looking at her. She said she turned round, screamed, grabbed the dog, and left, and never went back. She just said, when I'm done, she said, I'm done, and she moved out. But she was like, I was like, that's the same ghost. What's so weird is like, because everyone, when I told them the story at first and they didn't have that bit, everyone was like, it's just your imagination. It was probably the curtain. It's probably the shadow off the curtain or something, you know, at the side of your thing. And I was like, no, it's both standing with the hat on. And then to hear someone else have the same thing that I've never met, I've never spoken to, describe the same apparition in the same building. I was like, that's pretty.
And the fact that the ghost was waiting for both of you to come out the bathroom.
Yeah.
Bit of a
pervy
ghost. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. How do you explain that? You know, well, it was just
I
me.
can't explain why a ghost wanted to see you come out the shower.
Hey, mate,
Yeah.
you got me got a shower. I don't know why I'm still with me. But no, so yeah, like, in the end, I was like questioning myself. It's my own imagination. It must have been trick of the light or blah blah blah. Even though it was so detailed and so clear, but then to like have it validated months, like a year later by someone else, was absolutely like. Hey folks, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and follow us on YouTube. And if you'd like to see these videos live as we do them every week, we have a Patreon. Sign up at patreon.com/thelast arcade or hit the link below. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you later.